faster as we go into the third
exactly.
hour, because we know what people do. You wait, you want to see everything.
Pandemonium.
Once we get to about the halfway mark, then everything starts to go real quick, because people certainly are making those great decisions. And we still have lots more coming up, lots of special surprises. All right. Now, we already sold out of the pendant. Now we're going to talk about the ring. And this goes back to your love of antique
Vintage,
jewelry
yes.
styles and vintage jewelry. This is truly an incredible buy for under $90. 2 flex pays. It is your shield ring. You've sold 900 since you introduced it. And it's beautiful, just beautiful.
You know what? I love this. I think, I don't know, a few years back, I visited the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. And they did have fashions and jewelry, you know, for not just when they were there, but, you know, hundreds of years, the last 300 years or so.
Yeah.
They had them all in transition. It was just a wonderful thing, and I made my kids read all the little plaques.
All the little cards.
Yeah, all the little cards. It's an amazing experience, and this reminds me of those royal jewels. It has that wonderful shield. It's not just a plain old shield either. The shield has like little scallops, and they're elongated. And, you know, this also is very reminiscent of the style of jewelry at the time, in that we have that center stone that's an oval, very nice, large center stone. But, you know, in those days, no matter how much money you had, you couldn't cut stones that were brilliant. You know, a lot of the cutting technology wasn't there yet. So they cut them in smaller pieces, and they gave you the illusion of a much larger stone. So connecting these dots, you have that oval stone at the very top, in the center. Then you have 2 round stones. But, you know, from a distance, that looks like it could almost be like a really long, elongated marquee shape.
It sure is, yeah.
Or it's got that dramatic, once again, the curiosity, you know, if you're just having dinner, picture yourself having dinner somewhere, or you meet somebody at a new appointment, you know, a sales meeting or a real estate appointment, or, you know, trying to get yourself a loan, whatever. You go there, you're meeting, and you're writing out paperwork. You know, somebody's going to sit there and notice that, and they'll actually ask you, because the curiosity will cause you to look at it the second time.
Yeah.
And, you know, they'll look at you in a whole different light. It's that very, you know, time-tested, classic. And then the stones here are beautiful. Once again, garnets don't, you know, shine like this unless you get premium quality. I happen to love garnets because there are not that many red stones, beautiful red stones that Mother Nature makes. And I love the
Well, and I think garnets are very elegant. I think they always look so expensive. It makes any jewelry piece. Yeah, they look like rubies. Just so you know, too, see all the sparkle around it? Those are white topaz, too.
Right.
I mean, that's just not little beading work around the outside of it, and it's high polished or diamond cut. That's true artistry, because she used white topaz stones that are pave set around the entire frame of that shield. It looks like you're wearing garnets and diamonds. That's exactly what this ring looks like, and those are all genuine gemstones, and again, all precious metal. Look at that price at $89.95, and then look at the size of it too. It is elegant, it's beautiful, it's really one of those breathtaking pieces, and it will be a 5-star customer pick. I can't imagine it not
It's
being.
an elegant, it's a beautiful piece,
elegant.
it's soft. And it's you know, very antique-y, and yet it also gives you the illusion of an expensive piece. I mean, it's an heirloom type of piece. Now, when Veronica had it on her hand, I have to tell you, Veronica's a young lady. I mean, she's not an old lady by any means. She's a young lady, and it looked fabulous on somebody who is as young as she is.
You're right. That's a great point. Yeah,
and yet it'll look beautiful on somebody who is in their 50s or 60s or even 80s. It's one of those pieces that looks fantastic on every age.
It will sell out. We've already lost 9 and 10, I know for sure. I have 5 through 8 left.
I love that.
It will sell. No, that's
you're
going
to
absolutely flip when you open up the box. Okay, speaking of sold out, more.